So every weed that I have in this colander is an edible weed, and I'm using this book right here to show you which are which. So, as you can see in the picture, this one, what you really need is reddish roots. That's the key thing here. And you can see right there, see, red roots. And I've always known this as red root pigweed, but it has many names, as the weeds do. Anyway, so that's red root pigweed, or a variety of other names. But just remember red root pigweed, because then you'll remember red root, right? So, anyway, so that's that one. And that was on page 30 of this book. Let me find it again. Now, let's see. There. This one is, they call it wild lettuce. I call it prickly lettuce. And you can see the little prickles underneath the stem. I've showed you this before. It's edible. And there's the prickles. See the prickles under the stem and under the leaves? Sorry. Okay. So that looks similar to these other ones here. The leaves look similar, but see the little prickles. This one's smooth. And this is sow thistle, which is also edible. So let's see if that one's next in the book. No. Okay. So I'll get to that later. The next one in the book is shepherd's purse, and see these little, they're like little triangles. So I found one of those. It's just a little guy, so it'll take me, there we go. See the triangles? There they are. And it just has a white flower when it comes out. I don't know if you can kind of see the white. Oh, they're there. It's not very attractive, but that's that. That one's edible too. And the most of what I have here is lamb's quarters. So, oh, I didn't tell you the page numbers of those. Well, you know what? It's a very small book, and you'll figure it out. So this is lamb's quarters. See, the leaf is a different kind of shape. And it's kind of silvery on the bottom. So if you look closely, like I can kind of smudge it and make the silver go away. So you can see that. Anyway, and see how some awful person underlined in red. They went through the book. Anyway, lamb's quarters. And there's a pretty picture of it. This one's in color, so you can very easily see what it is. And that's on page 102. So I think that's all I marked off for today to show you for the quick little weed identification course. And this is not the best book for identifying weeds. It's just that I already know what they are, so it's easy for me. But there are better weed identification books out there, and I have recommended them in the past. So seek out those rather than this one. And also, this has some recipes for things, how to use different things. But I wouldn't recommend these recipes necessarily. There's things like MSG in the recipes for, say, there's a lot of recipes for how to use burdock, which is very healthy and people should eat more of it. And there's some good pictures of how to identify burdock in here too, so that's helpful. But I mean, again, you can just type in photograph of whatever weed in your keyword search on the internet and just verify, right? There's thousands and thousands of pictures people have taken on the internet, and some of them might be mislabeled, but you know what? Most of them, you'll get a good idea of what's right. And this looks sort of, I should mention shepherd's purse, sort of looks similar to stinkweed. Stinkweed has the white flower too, and it has little seed capsules along the stem, but the stinkweed, it's circular. And I will show you a stinkweed when I find it. So this one, shepherd purse.